Is it on me?
Yeah.
Why? Hey, everybody. It's Keita, Marquita Minifield, CEO of Many Ways Productions, and Miss.
Kayla Simone Griffin of Do More uh, LLC, Mission 31 Vitality. And hey, I didn't even tell you this. I just was working on my blog like all last night. So I kind of got my website up and
Yeah.
going. Look at God.
Come on, want it.
Won't he
Come on,
will.
want it.
So yeah, you can check my website out at accookieworld.com. Tell them your website, Key.
What you say?
Tell them your website.
Yeah, you got to speak up loudly. Now I got my washer and my dryer going. Thank you. Okay, because a woman got to wash clothes.
Amen.
www.manywaysproductions. That's MINNIWAYS Productions with an S.com. Kayla. Like
Marquis.
has it been 2 weeks? Almost a week and a half?
It's been almost, yes. We did it like 2 Saturdays ago.
Oh, that was a Saturday. Yeah, it was. Two
And we
Saturdays.
had like over 100 hits on like just a week.
Really? That's what's up. Clearly, off-air conversations. Woo, woo. So what's up?
So,
Hold up before you even say anything, because every time Kayla says so, there's always something very interesting that's gonna come after it. So yes, go ahead, Kayla.
So, I shared earlier how God just works in mysterious ways, right? And today was interesting.
We're not gonna talk about that though. Let's move forward.
I can't share my testimony.
You can always share testimonies. I have other guests in the room, by the way. They're not gonna be on the screen because they never want to be on the screen. But I have Miss Alicia Townsend and Miss Christina Wilson in the room, just in case they may want to chime in. You may hear somebody talking in the background.
No, they can't talk in the background if they don't get on camera now. Let's
you know, once this conversation gets to flying, they're gonna want to say something.
Let's do this right. Let's do this right, guys. So, my testimony on today.
Yes, your testimony.
Just thank and praise God.
Uh-huh.
Because He is a good God.
Yes.
And He will keep you even when you don't want to be kept.
Yes.
I thank and praise the Lord because He kept me from dangers seen and unseen. No, but seriously though, I do praise Him because I was walking to my car, right? And I was just thinking about this video that Marquita sent me earlier. We're going to put a little plug in there and put the link down below later for you guys. But there's a video. What's the title of the video, Key?
The name of the video, hold on, I'm gonna get that for you in 2 seconds. It's actually an interview with Catrice L. Mines, who is definitely follow her on her blog. It's what is it called?
My Vicarious Life?
Yes. MyVicariousLife.com by Catrice L. Mines, and then Ebony Janice, her YouTube channel. So Ebony Janice Peace is what the name of her YouTube channel is. The name of the video is Fly Girl Notes on Singleness. Living Your Life Like It's Golden with Catrice of My Vicarious Life. Check it out. Check it out. It's only 8 minutes, so check it out.
It was amazing. So I watched it like after work today, and I was thinking about it after I left this little event, and I was speaking to a lady who was just sharing with me her testimony. And while I was walking to my car, I literally was like, God, I thank you for just keeping me from different situations that I thought I wanted, and from different things that I thought I really I needed in my life. And as I told him this, lie to me not.
Sorry, Chris was saying something. Go ahead.
Chris, come on screen, please. But as I told God this, I got in my car and I was turning out of my parking lot, and literally my ex-boyfriend drove past me at that very intersection. And I said, "Oh, you funny, Jesus. Like, you funny." Because we don't even live in the same city. And Kat just happened to be at my intersection when I said, "Lord, I thank you." And it was just so crystal clear. So crystal clear. So crystal clear. But he'll keep you. He'll keep you. So, um, here's
You
what
know
I
what?
want. What?
Do me a favor and don't put me in tough situations, okay? I appreciate you in advance. Okay? Okay? Thanks.
This ain't got nothing to do with you. This is all about me. This is
That's
all
true.
about my
That's
testimony.
true. That's true. So,
So, did you want to go and discuss some of them comments that we got on our last?
absolutely. So dig in. Like, you go first because I know you know our one viewer personally because you guys had dialogue back and forth. So we can touch on it, but we got some other stuff to talk about.
All right, hang on. Okay, so one of the questions was, when a woman isn't on the same educational level, but she's striving. The topic was brought up, so I guess she's dated somebody or been interested in somebody who was a little more far advanced than she was.
Okay.
Um, and she felt like she was the underdog. So this is something that I don't know that you or I can really discuss.
I think that you definitely have to have that male's perspective on that because I'm not,
You know what? Say that again.
I mean, we could only use the reverse. You know what I mean? Like the.
She said she was the underdog because she was like dating somebody who was a little more farther advanced in their education or career stance. And I
Uh,
don't know that either you or I could discuss that because you hold a master's and you are a businesswoman. Um, I hold my JD and I am striving to be on your level when it comes to my business. So
no, I don't. Interesting. That actually the way you just put it is interesting because what I have found, and I find it to be quite interesting, is that although I have those letters behind my name and I have my own business, I don't necessarily feel complete. Number one, and I feel like there's so much more that I need to do, need to accomplish, should have, even at my age. Now, some might say at my age, you've accomplished a lot. Um, Interesting conversation that I've had with married friends. Most of my friends are married, and my female, the wives of the couples always say to me, "Man, I wish I would have did it the way you did it. Education first, family second." But truthfully, and I understand that everybody might not agree with me. Um, as I get older, I often feel like, did I do it the right way? Or should I have a family by now? Which really goes back to what we're going to reference the video from
mhm.
Catrice Ebony because they were so on it with that video. It was
Man.
so I don't know that her feeling the way she feels as the underdog. I guess that's the term you use because you can still have all of that and still not feel that you are where you should be. And I think there are people who probably agree, and of course, those who disagree. What do you feel about that? I mean, you have your JD, you are a co author of a book, very accomplished, you've traveled around the world. So, what do you feel?
Um, I've never felt like an underdog to someone. Um, I've never felt like an underdog to anyone. I feel like I bring so much to the table, and I know that I do, that I'm not intimidated. You know, my spiritual father used to say all the time, never be intimidated nor manipulated. And I don't feel like I'm intimidated by anyone, but I also don't want a man to feel like they have to be intimidated by me. Um, like if you're intimidated by me, you're probably not the man for me because I am hungry. I'm hungry. It's that Leo in me. You understand?
It is Leo season.
It is Leo season.
It is Leo.
But I will say that now I'm not married, not dating, but I am preparing myself. And I will say that recently I have started to reevaluate the idea of submission. And for those who know me, know I have like a heart for I have a heart for ministry, and it may be unconventional, but I have a heart for ministry. Um, and I was thinking about it in terms of ministry is concerned. I was looking at it and referencing different scriptures and such. And one of the things that really stuck out to me was that women, when we become a wife, we are to be a helpmate unto our husbands. But for me, what just like I had an epiphany just recently was that I have to grasp and adopt and champion the vision of my husband. And whatever his vision is, it has to become my vision as well. So it's no longer, when we become a couple, a union, I should say, when we become a union and we become one, my vision, it has to align with his vision. I can't want one thing for my life and then he want another thing for his life, because what happens is our lives become one. And because
I'm going to be an advocate today. Following. So what happens, it sounds like, and we see this often, and I know you can go biblical, which is fine. But I feel as though, because of the statement you just said, oftentimes women, once you become one, once you are in a union, which is marriage, with your husband, amen,
amen,
you lose, it's almost like you disappear. Your hopes, your dreams, your goals, everything disappears.
And then you're on there.
See, you hear this in the back. You hear this in the back.
Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
But it seems as though oftentimes, and even our elders, you know, oh, you're supposed to back your husband. You're supposed to do whatever your husband. Now, it's 2014, okay? And you have a lot more independent women, and that's a whole nother story that we'll get to very soon, I'm sure. But because our independence gets in the way sometimes as well. But you lose yourself in your husband. So all of your goals, all of your dreams, everything that you want have now become behind your husband. So all of your stuff is here, and it never gets out. So what happens?
But is that because you went into a marriage and you guys did not have an understanding prior to going into that marriage? Like, my prayer has really been, Lord, whoever you have for me, allow our vision to match up. Because why would I marry someone who does not have the same vision as I do?
So, okay. There's some questions on the floor in the background.
Come on.
I want to respect the reason why they may not want to be on video. If either of you would like to be on video, maybe, no, okay. No, they don't want to be on video. Would you like to at least come closer so you can hear so we can hear your question?
Does she want to tweet us the question? So she don't want to be on video.
Huh?
Tweet us the question, comment the question, so she don't want to be on. Write the question on an easy board, like.
Yeah, you can actually get in on this. So, what was the question?
I don't understand what does she mean by
vision. They wanted the question on the floor from Miss Christina Wilson is, Kayla, this question is directed to you. What do you mean by vision?
Okay, so my vision currently, my vision for my life, and I cannot speak for anybody else because I haven't met the man or a man as of yet, but my vision for my life, I have a big imagination. I know shared this with you, Keita, but like for right now, where I am right now, I dream of traveling the world. I dream of jumping on a plane and being able to go wherever I want to go. I dream of speaking to audiences and empowering young men and women of all cultures and nations. That's my vision for myself. Like, I dream of being an entrepreneur. I dream of having a platform to where I can shine my light. I don't want to necessarily say preach, but I want to motivate people and I want to inspire people and I want to share who Christ is. Like, that's my vision for my life. So in this stage that I'm in, that's my vision. Now, that may not be conducive for a relationship or a marriage as of yet because I want to be this jet setter. But if I have a vision to go internationally, I'm not going to date, let alone marry a man that doesn't even want to go to Canada or Mexico. Like, you don't.
The vision, maybe you should stay supportive.
Yes, I was going to say.
This is Alicia Townsend. I'm sorry. You're okay. Go ahead.
I think that your vision is wonderful. However,
can you hear her?
A little bit.
I think that your vision is wonderful. Like that's awesome. However, the man that God has specifically designed for you, his vision may be, I want to make hats. I'm being funny, but I'm being real. His vision may be totally opposite from yours. But if you guys are meant to be, and this is the man that God specifically designed for you, it's something called communication and compromising. You can tell him, hey, babe, guess what? My vision is to travel the world, be on a platform, talk to children, and his vision may be something totally different. But if you guys compromise and you guys communicate that, then he will help you with your vision and you will help him with his.
And supporting one another is a big thing. You've got to support one another. If you're going to get into a relationship with anybody, you need to make sure that he's going to be there to push you into the direction that you need to go. And also, you pushing him. Like she said, if he wants to be a hat maker, then you need to take him everywhere that he needs to go or give him every avenue as to how he needs to make it happen, and vice versa with you. So I think we just kind of got unclear when you said vision, because it seems like you both have to have
the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Like you guys both have to be going in the same direction.
I think that would be boring. Yeah. I think that would be boring. And I understand both points. But you know, the good saying, opposites attract. Okay, you know, and there are a lot of things that and a lot of levels that go into that because, truthfully, like, I'm a writer. I write film. I write plays. I would love for my husband to understand it, but I'm also a singer. I would love to have. I gotta be careful how I say this. I mean, there's joys that come with having a musician as a husband because he would get the idea. He would possibly get my idea if I had a song. It would be great if I had a husband who also was into the arts, theater, and plays, because then we can sit there and dissect a movie or dissect a play. At the same time, I also love the fact that he would love something completely different than I, because then I get to experience another vein that I necessarily don't like, or I'm not completely into. And when I say not completely into, oh yeah, I'll go. It's just I love theater. You love Bike riding. Okay, I'll go on a bike ride
I
with you.
think you can still share. I think what you guys are not understanding is I can share in your vision, even if I don't want to maybe be at the forefront of your vision. Like I can't date a man that can't. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sorry, sorry.
I'm easily distracted. I'm like a child. Like, ooh, acorns. Like, I if I have someone who does not see or help me to see, okay, Kayla, you can get on an international stage. What good are you in my life if you cannot help me to get where I need to go? If you want to make hats, then darn it, we don't make the best hats because I see a multi-million-dollar business for hats. But if I don't see that for you, if you're telling me that you want to be a PhD and you haven't even got your diploma, you're gonna have a hard time selling me on that. So I probably am not the one for you because I'm not gonna be able to support you.
Oh, I don't.
That's me.
Uh-oh.
I need not potential. I need to see progress. I need to see something. What you bringing? What are you doing?
Let me ask you this then. So, and going off of what you just said, if he tells you he wants to further his PhD but has not gotten his diploma, that's what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be potential? The fact that he sees down the line that he wants to have a PhD.
Yes, it's potential.
And then we were put on this earth to be the man's helpmate. So if the man sees that he wants to get a PhD at one point in his life, and he does not have a high school diploma, is what you're saying. We were put on this earth to be a man's helpmate. So it's our job to help the man to get there.
Go ahead. That's your job. That's not my job.
God, yeah.
I can't light no fire behind your behind because if we're going to talk about why we were put on this earth, let's go back to Bible and we're going to say, okay, Adam needed a helpmate, but God put Adam in the garden and Adam was working before Eve ever even came. So he had to prove himself for Eve to come to help. You got to be doing something for me to help you in the first place.
That's true.
I agree
with you.
I agree.
But you can't knock somebody down just because they're not on that.
At the same time, hold up, Caleb, hold up. Because truth is, what many have found, I'm gonna play the middleman today. What many have found is while you trying to help him, you can't knock him down, and he ain't went nowhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Now you got to be careful because what she's saying is there has to be some movement towards it. That's what she's saying. You can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna get my PhD," and you ain't even signed up for the classes to get your diploma.
Yeah, then I would tell him good day. But I would tell him good day and ride out to the sunset. But
we really want to apologize that these women have so much to say today, but yet they do not want to be on screen. We have an in-house audience. Yes, we do.
But if he's going to get his PhD, and he said, baby, I want to get my PhD, but I have to get my high school diploma first, and he signs up to take night classes or whatever, and then I look up, he gets his GED, and then he signs up and goes to school, then I'm going to help him. But as soon as he said, I want this, and he does nothing to show progress, then of course I'm going to tell him, it's been real.
So let me just ask.
But you're already in that relationship though, so why not be the help and stick it out? Like maybe he's just hitting a hard patch right now. This tea is good, huh? Ooh, this is good tea.
There's another question on the floor.
So is this conversation just basing off of the education right now?
This is just a conversation. One of our viewers asked a question about she's actually dated a gentleman who has the education and she doesn't.
Okay, that would be me.
Okay.
So I dated plenty of guys who have had the education and I don't have any education. It doesn't make me less of a person, and nor do they treat me less of a person because I don't have the degree. As long as you can hold a conversation with somebody and you can keep their interest, I don't understand.
A degree doesn't show anything but discipline.
Yeah.
To me.
I agree.
Now, I get my
I got 4 years or 7 years to get a PhD. I know you can stick out a marriage, honey.
Okay, so here I'm gonna flip it, and I'm hoping our viewers, especially our male viewers, definitely comment and maybe even be on the call the next time. So why is it? Okay, here's the question, because this is the question that I often have with many of my male friends. Why then is it so hard for a man? And please, the only comment that I've ever gotten, or the only feedback that I've ever gotten, is the man is the provider. Got it. Cool. Come with something else now. But why is it that as a woman, okay, I may not have the education, but as long as I can hold the conversation and entertain and da-da-da-da-da, we can make this relationship work. But most men, yeah, I'm going to say it that way, most men won't even date or have a problem committing to a woman if she makes more than him, or she's deemed what word is it? She's deemed too independent, or what you used the word earlier. Now it's escaping me. She's too over independent if she has the education and may make a little bit more. Then it's a problem. Why? Especially if she's what now? On the flip, you get those women who like to rub it in your face. But what if she's not that woman who likes to rub it in your face? Then what? Why is it such a hard thing to commit?
I don't know.
And we already
one of the other ladies over there that don't want to be on the TV screen, y'all got something to say? I don't know. I have no answers.
That's not for any of us to answer. That's for a man to answer. And please, viewers, please, I don't want the man is the provider answer. We got that. Get it. Got it. Good. Give me something else. What's the real reason? Is it an ego thing? Is it the macho thing? I need to be the man. You need to know that I'm the man. I bring more money. Truth be told, I need to know that answer.
Go there.
I need to know that answer. Oh, you're intimidating. That's the word I was looking for. I'm intimidating because I have a few letters behind my name. I like to have fun just like the next person.
You walking heavy, Peter.
Kayla, we can stay here all night.
I was gonna say, do you want to end on that? You walking heavy.
I forgot I got makeup on my face. I'm rubbing it off. Y'all making me rub.
Making you nervous?
Because that's a lot, and I want to know. I want to hear from the men. I really want to hear from the men on that question and how they feel about what our viewer asked, as far as a woman. Honestly, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I got the answer to her question. It's never an issue if the woman isn't that educated, because then she's not intimidating. That's the answer. So no, it's not a problem. I need you to know that I'm smarter than you. Really? Simone, you awfully quiet over there. I'm just saying. Y'all done got my blood pressure might be up. I think my pressure up.
I already said, any man that is intimidated by me is not the man for me. Like, that's just, we not about to.
I heard a preacher speak a long time ago. I want to say it was Bishop Monroe. First of all, look him up if you don't know who he is. That brother.
I'm just saying.
He did a seminar, a men's seminar, and he was talking to the men, and I don't want to misquote him, so I'll paraphrase. But he was talking about, he said, basically, y'all crazy if you're intimidated that she make more than you. Bruh, that's an added incentive. You understand the incentive that you have.
You understand.
Okay?
The close is done.
Yeah, thanks. This is good. So, Kayla, what you think? Should we end here? I wanna hear from the viewers because we are already a half an hour in once again.
Where do you see that at?
I'm looking at the time. It's 9:35.
Where do you see that? We started a second or two late. Yeah, I think that might be a good place to end. I was talking with some people on the event page, and I had some brothers chiming in, but I think you got us just a smidge too late. Next time we would hope to have some of our male counterparts to join us. It would be also interesting.
I hate ending here because there's so much more we could say. But it's already a half an hour in. We don't want to keep you too long.
Maybe you and I can have this conversation, and Alicia and Chris can talk to me off air.
Well, Kayla, close us out then.
It's been real. We thank you for viewing. We thank you for supporting. Like I said, we got a lot going on between me and Keita. It's always something for you to look into. Check my website out at akookyworld.com. Follow me on Twitter at Kooky_K. That is KOOKIE_KAY. And check my book out. I co-authored a book with a group of wonderful young ladies. It is on Amazon. It's called Mission 31 Vitality. You can also check out our YouTube series right here on YouTube. Just type in Mission 31 Vitality, and you can be introduced to some of the ladies in our stories. Keita?
Yes. You can follow me on Twitter as well as Instagram at IAM_CEO_MWP. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, MWP TV. You'll find some other interesting videos there. I'm getting ready to post some other videos of the Ladies of Conversations. Let's talk about it. Them girls is crazy, but I love them to pieces. So look out for that. And more information I'll be able to post on our off-air conversations event page. So look out for that.
Yeah, we're always sharing. We're always pushing one another, and that's how we thrive. So make sure you support. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and tell a friend. Go ahead and share it if you like it, and if you have any input, especially from you gentlemen, we would love to hear from you.
Please, brothers, please say something. I need some answers.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. Okay, I'm not the singer, but I just felt like that was an appropriate time to do that. Okay. So I'm going to end this call now. I hope you have a good night. I hope you are blessed and have a productive week.
Bye.